good. Hi everyone. My name is Daryl, and I'm your host for today's Fit After 50 workout. So this is brand new. So we did phase one. Didn't have a whole lot of people joining me during phase one, so hopefully they're waiting for phase two. Oh, I forgot my mic. Hold on a second. Let me check my volume. So I think you guys heard me during that piece of it, but probably not very well because, yeah, I didn't have my mic on. So, yeah, I'm gonna all right. So as I was mentioning, phase one, hopefully everybody is starting on phase two. If you are one of those people that has decided to start on phase two, just fair warning, it gets significantly more difficult. So I didn't really feel much in the way of the phase one workouts. I did the phase two workout last week, and I can tell you I was basically sore the entire week. For the legs, I was sore basically until Friday, and then I did a hike on Friday, so then I was sore the rest of the weekend. I was sore from my chest workout for a couple days, and I'm not talking about just a little bit of sore. I'm talking about serious soreness. So be careful with this workout. I would suggest, if you are doing this, that you use less weight than you really think you should, unless you've been working out for a while and you kind of know exactly what you're doing. But yeah, it was really rough. So before we get started, first of all, I'm not a certified fitness professional. I'm just doing these things because I want to try to help others. And if you choose to do this workout, then you do so at your own risk. So I've worked out my entire life, but usually I'm like a cardio guy. I do a whole bunch of cardio. So this is kind of a little bit new for me, especially in regards to the every week trying to get stronger and increase the weight. So I actually found some really benefits during phase one, and I'm hoping during phase two I can continue to see those benefits. I'm feeling great today. Yesterday I felt like crap, so I'm feeling a lot better today. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and warm up. And we're doing legs today, so we're going to basically just doing some leg warming up. So we're going to start off with running in place. We'll do this for about 30 seconds or so and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. Let me check out the stream. I want to make sure everything's going okay. Our CPU is at 22%. We're 30 frames per second, so everything seems like it's going really well. Let's see, I'm going to actually close my Chrome just to make sure we don't drop any frames. All right, so the next thing we're going to do, we're going to be doing some squats today. So we're going to go ahead and do some squats, and we're going to do it really lightweight. Actually, for our squats, let's just do it just air squats. All right, so let's go ahead and get warmed up. Let's do about 20 of these. All right, and so 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Very good. Whew, I'm actually feeling that a little bit. Let me get some water. All right. Yeah, my voice got a little higher, a little too high there. Get some water. I'm gonna get some water. All right. The last warm-up exercise that we're gonna do is just some jumping jacks. So let's go ahead and knock out about 20 of those. All right, and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. All right, terrific. So I did 20 pounds on my squats last week. And like I said, I really felt last week's leg workout. Hopefully, I'm not gonna feel it quite as bad this week because that was pretty much awful. But I'm gonna continue with the 20-pound weights that I did last week. And so we're gonna do 3 sets of squats. We're gonna do 15 reps for each of the sets. Take a little break in between the sets, all right? Let me grab my 20-pound weights. And what you're gonna do is swing them up, kind of rest them on your shoulders and your collarbone. All right, and we did this exercise during phase 1, so it's not a surprise to everybody. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. All right, very good. Put those down real quick. Take just a little bit of a break. Didn't feel too bad. I think I felt that actually last week a little bit more. You'll probably notice I've got like a funny little thing right there. So I dropped my camera during my hike. And yeah, I shattered my little protective lens thing. So I got one of those on order. So yeah, that's not gonna live with us for too long. But yeah, a little clumsy. All right, so we're gonna do 15 more reps. 20-pound weight. I'm gonna go sideways this time so you can kind of see me from this angle and up. Rest it on your shoulders and collarbone and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Really feel it in your glutes. 7. You want your back of the legs doing the work. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. All right, and we're gonna have one more set. Woo. Yeah, squats are tough. Oh man, I think I ended up with, I think during phase 1, I think I ended up with 30-pound weights. Is that right? Let's see. Trying to find it. I think that's where I ended up. Yeah, 30 pounds. 30 pounds is where I ended up. So we're starting a lot lower, but we're gonna definitely get up there. And the other thing is, you know, we only did 1 leg exercise during phase 1. Now we're doing 5 leg exercises. So you really don't want to wear yourself out right at the start. All right. So 20-pound weight again. This time I'm gonna go front. I'm doing a lot of talking today. So I'll try to limit that a little bit. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Whew, that was rough. All right, so our next exercise, lunges are really a great exercise. Unfortunately, I have issues. I have a lot of issues, but I have CIDP, which is chronic inflammatory neurological condition. So I've got nerve damage in my legs, so especially my right leg. So I'm a lot weaker in my legs than really you should be. The other thing is I have toe surgery on my right toe, and my right toe, it doesn't bend. So it's very difficult for me to do a lunge correctly. So what I'm doing, instead of doing a regular lunge, and I would just suggest that you do a regular lunge, but this is actually a little bit more difficult than a regular lunge, is I'm gonna put my leg up here, and then I'm gonna lunge from this position right here. And what that does for me is it basically makes it so that I can put the weight, instead of on my toe, I can put the weight on my foot. So I can do the exercise relatively correctly. All right, so, and because this is more difficult than actually a regular lunge, I'm gonna use not very much weight. So actually on my right leg, I'm gonna use no weight at all. And then on my left leg, I'm gonna use 5 pounds. So let me go, where is that 5 pound weight? All right, there it is. All right, so this is gonna be difficult because this is an exercise where we do one side and then we do the other side. So yeah, it's pretty rough. All right, so we're gonna do 15 reps of this first exercise. And I'm gonna put my leg up here, and we're basically just gonna go down and back up again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. So really you are gonna feel that particular exercise. For the most part, this is really a great exercise for the glutes. So you are gonna basically just feel this all in the glute, which is absolutely terrific. Because that's really the largest muscle in the body, I think, is the glute. So you really wanna build up those glutes. All right, so now I'm gonna go on my right leg, and yeah, so I'm, oh shoot, I did that. Is that right? Did I do that correctly? Yeah, I did that wrong. So I was supposed to actually use, well, I did use 5 pounds there. So no, I didn't use any weight at all there. So that sucks, because I was supposed to use 5 pounds. Nevertheless, we're gonna go on my right leg now. It's okay, I'll get it. Oh, yeah, and this is my weak leg for sure. Okay, I was like, man, I feel really strong. Okay, so, and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Oh man, that is so tough. All right, so I got to use weight on this next one. All right, so 5 pounds for me in both arms, and we're doing the left-hand side again. All right, so get this going. So because of the fact that we're alternating sides, I'm not taking a break between sets, because you're kind of already resting that one side. Although I'm still breathing heavy, even though, but I don't have to. So cardiovascularly, we might need a break, but muscly, if that's a word, we don't really need a break. So we're not taking a break because I got to speed up. All right, here we go. So left leg, 5 pound weight, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, really feel it in your glute, 6, 7, think about that glute muscle, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Oh, that thing burns, it burns. Wow. So that's really where I felt it last week, is in that glute muscle. Man, that is just tough. All right, 15 more on the right side. Let's get set. Oh, my balance, gotta get my balance. Okay, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Oh, yeah, so something I like to do as I'm doing this exercise, I actually like to rest my hand on my glute muscle. And so you can feel that transaction, not that transaction, a transaction for some glutes. You can feel, you can really feel that muscle contract. So you can almost give yourself a reminder to really contract that muscle as you're doing that exercise, which is a kind of a great reminder. All right, and we got 15 more reps on the left-hand side. And I'm gonna use weights on this one. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, oh no, 7, lose my balance, 8, 9, 10, ow, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Oh man. So yeah, I felt that one now a little bit in the back of the leg. Woo, man, that's tough. All right, I'm gonna take a little drink of water for this last set. All right. Okay, last set, weak leg. Let's see if I can knock 15 of these out. Hopefully I don't lose my balance. I get set. I'm already feeling kind of a losing balance in my right hand side. Very difficult. Okay, here we go. A little bit more. And 1, 2. So I'm feeling that right glute. 4, 5, 6. Reminding myself 7. Where to contract. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Oh man, wow, that is so good. All right, I'm gonna move my bench back. Oh man, what a great exercise that is. Yeah, I think that exercise is actually, I think it's better than just a regular lunge. Because you're kind of not going forward and then back and then forward and back. You're just kind of staying in that position and just focusing on that muscle. What a great exercise. Okay, our next exercise will be the bent over, what is it? The bent over stiff-legged deadlift. I didn't look on my sheet, I remembered. Okay, so the stiff-legged deadlift, I'm gonna use 20 pounds again. You're gonna try to keep your legs as stiff as possible as you're doing this exercise. So you really wanna feel those hamstrings and glutes working. Gonna keep your arms, as you're doing this, your hands should be, the palms should be facing the thighs, knuckles facing the opposite wall. And you're gonna go down and then up, down and up. And I've seen people do this, this exercise very quickly. For some reason, you don't want to do this quickly. So you really want to, number one, keep really good form because you don't want to compromise your lower back at all as you're doing this exercise, you don't want your back to change positions at all, right? So you really want to get that lower back get a nice straight line, and then slowly go up, really focusing on the back of your legs, really focusing on that glute muscle. I got this thing called the DB machine, the DB method machine, which is the dream butt machine, because I really needed to, after my condition, my neurological condition, I lost all of the muscles in my right glute. So there was nothing there. Not that there was ever really that much there anyway. And so I got the dream butt machine so I could really work my glutes. But I found by just doing weights, doing the squats, doing lunges, doing the deadlift here, it actually does more than that dream butt machine ever could think about doing. Okay, so I'm going to use 20-pound weights again on this exercise. Once again, your knuckles are faced towards the opposite wall, and you're going down and then up, and you will feel a stretch in your hamstrings, and really focus on that glute muscle really working as you're pulling those weights up. So really focus on those glutes. The glutes should be going backwards and forwards. What number was on? Is that 7 or 6? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, my legs are shaking, 12, 13, 14, and 15. All right, yeah, I think that's where, my legs are shaking. So I'm already feeling our workout today. Jeez. All right, I'm gonna take a little drink of water. So this is our what exercise is this? This is our third exercise. So we've got 2 more to go after this. Oh, man, how much time have we used so far? So it looks like we've been streaming for, where is that number? 22 minutes. So got 8 minutes to go. We got to speed it up just a little bit, but I really don't want to speed it up on this exercise. You really got to go slow. All right. 1, 2. Now feel your lower back, a little tightness, a little twingy, a little bit of pain in that lower back. You can either not go down quite as far, right? So that's one strategy. You could lower the weight, that's another strategy. Or you could not quite have your legs so straight, all right? 5, 6, 7, but you don't want to feel it in your lower back. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Yeah, so a lot of people have injured themselves, injured their lower back with this particular exercise. So, they'll be trying to do max weight, limiting the number of reps, not keeping in good form, and there goes their lower back, right? So you want to not do any of those things. We want to make sure we do a good amount of reps. We want to make sure we have good form, and we don't want to do all that much weight, okay? All right, we got 15 more reps to do. And here we go. Really focus on that glute muscle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Okay. All right. So our next exercise will be for our calves. So you don't want to ignore the calves. We don't want to ignore any of the muscles that we're trying to focus on within the legs. I think I had 20 pounds that I was going to do, so we'll go ahead and keep that weight. I think I might have actually went to 25 pounds. I'm going to go ahead and just stick with 20 though. And we're going to keep the weights basically just in our hand. Okay, oh, you can't see my feet. I'm going to show you my feet here because it's kind of important that we see this. So let me scooch the camera down so you can see my feet. All right. So what we want to do, this is just a standard calf raise here, okay? So we're going to keep the feet basically pointing directly at the wall, keep them dead straight at 90 degrees, and we're going to do, actually we'll do 20 reps of this exercise. As you go up and then as you go back down again, try not to put your heel on the ground, right? So always keep that muscle under tension, so try to stop right before you get to the ground, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So did you feel that burn a little bit? I got just a little bit of a burn. If you're not feeling that burn, you need to go ahead and up the weights a little bit. And so for the workouts that we've done today, at none of them did I really reach the point of failure, getting close to failure. So one of the things that we're changing from phase 1 to phase 2 is we want to get to that point. So I kind of reduced my weight at the start because I had such a bad week last week in regards to soreness. And I reached my point of failure last week. So I might have to consider upping my weight a little bit. For sure. Well, we're going to be upping our weight next week. But yeah, you want to reach the point of failure. That's the goal of this second phase, is that right around that 15th rep, and not every time. So not for each set. Usually for that last set, you want to get to where you almost feel like you can't do anymore, or you actually can't do anymore and you have to drop the weight, okay? Now for this next calf exercise, instead of having our feet pointing straight ahead, we're actually going to flare them out, okay? So we're going to use kind of a different set of muscles during this particular exercise. So 1, 2, 3, oh, I almost had a cramp in my calf. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if I start screaming, 12, you'll know why. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Ooh! Oh, I'm feeling it. Definitely feeling it. I'm kind of having a difficult time walking to get to my weights. All right, so now we did our feet flared out, so you can probably guess what the next one's going to be. We're going to turn our feet in, okay? And you're going to do the exercise like that. So we're actually going to work all the different parts of muscles in our calf. Alrighty, so I'm going to take my feet, I'm going to turn them in a little bit, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I kind of went down all the way, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, so my condition, CIDP, it stands for chronic inflammatory demyelinating polyneuropathy. It's a neurological condition. It comes from somewhere. Nobody really knows for sure. But basically, my immune system, and yeah, the immune system can be a blessing, but also can be a curse. My immune system basically goes haywire and starts attacking the nerves in my body. So I get infusions every 3 weeks that help control it. But you know, I lost basically all the nerves in my right leg and a lot of the nerves in my left leg, and I've got permanent nerve damage in my right leg. So one of the things that was really affected by was my calves, where all the muscle, basically all the muscle in my leg went away. There wasn't a muscle left. So I've had to slowly build that back up again. All right, so our last exercise that we are going to do, it's similar to a squat, but this exercise is called a sumo squat. So it's a little bit easier to do. Actually, it's a lot easier on the lower back, which is good too. So if you do have problems with your lower back when you're doing our regular squat exercise, you could actually just do sumo squats twice if you really wanted to. I think I do 30 pounds on this exercise, if I remember right. So that's what I've got written down. So I'm gonna do 30 pounds. Basically, we're just taking one dumbbell. So instead of 2 dumbbells, we're taking 1. And this is what we're gonna call our burnout. So I'm actually gonna do 15 reps, and we're gonna take a really small break in between, and then we're gonna do 15 more, small break, 15 more. And by the end of that 45th rep, I want you toast, okay? So let me find my 30-pound weight here. Let's see how we're doing on time. Well, we're at 31 minutes, so that's not bad. And this is our last exercise. We're gonna go fast. All right, now on this exercise, you have your legs a little further apart than on our squat, and you can have your feet, whoops, and have your feet flared out. So that makes this exercise a lot easier, and it also makes it a lot easier on your lower back too. All right, and here we go. Straight down, straight up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, feel, 14, 15. Feel the weight in the balls of your feet, in the back of your feet. Or I'm sorry, that would be the heels of your feet, not the balls, and the heel. So you want the weight for your body. You want it back here, right? You want it in your heel. Okay, so will let you really engage those glute muscles, okay? Whoops, we gotta go fast. All right, here we go. Let's do 15 more reps. Let's get this thing burned out. Let's get this workout finished. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm starting to feel a burn. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's going to be hurting tomorrow. 12, 13, 14, and 15. So that's what's, oh, wow, that hurts. That's what's really interesting about weight training is, yeah, the next day, a lot of times if you do a really good workout, the next day is bad, but it's not as bad as the day after the next day. That's when you really will feel it. And then it starts getting better. All right, 50 more reps and we're done. We're gonna knock this thing out in well under 35 minutes, so that's good. We had about a 2.5 minute warm up or so, and begin. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and last one, 15. Oh, that was really good. All right, you guys, so we're done. I don't do any post kind of stretching or cooling down. we're just done. Feel free to, what's the word when you drink water? Quench your thirst. Hydrate. Feel free to hydrate as much as you need to. Make sure you get your protein because these muscles are going to be strained. You need the protein to help build them back up again, and you need rest, right? So don't think now we're going to do a big long walk, big hike, or do something else, do a whole bunch of cardio. You really want to let those muscles rest, okay? Rest is so vital. All right, so I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Wednesday is going to be our tough day. So Wednesday is going to be chest, and it's going to be shoulders, and it's going to be triceps, all right? So I'll see you guys on Wednesday. All right, peace.